Alright guys, bear with the filming. I've just bought a gimbal. I'm learning how to use it. Yeah, so I haven't really filmed much on this issue. This video is going to be in dribs and drabs because it's just everywhere at the moment. Yeah, I had a problem with my my swirl pot. I was driving the other night. I had no problems with fueling. Obviously, I've always sort of got the eye on the old AFR, and that was fine. But I was driving along thinking, oh, I can smell fuel bad. What is this? Like, really make my eyes water. I looked round thinking one of them fittings must be leaking. So I pulled over on the motorway and had a look. And anyway, while I was looking at that, I'm thinking it's a bit wet everywhere. It was pitch black at night, like early hours of the morning or whatever. So I turned the interior light on, had a look, and felt down the side of the swirl pot. I was like 20 miles from home as well. So yeah, I felt the side of the swirl pot and it completely split. I was like, I've never heard of that before. So then obviously I managed to drag the car home, fuel pissing out everywhere inside the car. It was, what a nightmare of a journey. And I was thinking, God, what's going on here then? What can cause that? I thought something wrong with the fuel pipe again, or I don't know. But anyway, I found out the problem, and obviously I'm going to add all the clips in now, and what I filmed in bits. The car's back up and running now, but what I'm going to do is show you the swirl pot quickly. Right, yeah, you can see the state of the swirl pot. Look, it's swollen. Look, it's pushed all of it out anyway. So basically, yeah, it's just pressurized and yeah, pressurized and blew a hole in it down here, down that side there on the weld. So obviously on the clips, as you can see, the problem. Alright guys, sorry this video is a bit all over the place, but as them fuel problems I was telling you about, this is what I'm going to do to fix it. I have a fitting here. Obviously the swirl pot, where it's obviously swirled and split, I'm going to drill that out a bit, seal that in there, and then once that's in there, that's going to go on that end, that's going to go into there like that. And then once that's all back together, that should flow a lot more freer than the one that was on it, because this was the one that was on it. And obviously, wait, it's a bit hard to, you can sort of see the size difference. That can almost fit inside there. So yeah, hopefully that should be enough. But I'm going to drill that out a little bit more so that can get in there. And then I'm going to seal it in there somehow, some way. I've got maybe a bit of tiger seal in it as well. And then yeah, I'm going to get it done so I can get the car back together. Alright guys, it's all done. Bigger fitting back together. There's no kinks in it. It's not really stretched. It looks it, but it's not. There's loads of movement in it. Yeah, it's all back together. And that is how my fuel carrier sits, like that. That looks kinked. It's not. It's just the outside layer of the submergible hose again. Literally rubbish. But it's submergible hose. It cost me, I think, about 15 quid for half a metre. It's absolute ridiculous price. But yeah, I've not had the problem with fuel flow at that pipe yet, so I'm hoping that stays together. It seems like it's gone to inside, but the outside layer's crap. So, but anyway, it's back together, and I think the problem was with my swirl pot. Get ready for a laugh. As I said, well, that was the return feed, obviously on a 500 horsepower car, which is small as it is, right? You ready for this? I think that's our problem. Yep. So, but that should be suffice. And I've got a new swirl pot, which I'll show you in a second. But we're ready to go. Well, I found the reason I popped a swirl pot. This was the return feed. I thought, oh, it's not that bad. Why is it not focusing? But anyway, not that bad. Looks all right to me. And then look. Silly me. Right guys, here's the new swirl pot. Yeah, not cheap this one. That one wasn't cheap as well, but the whole fitting's about 120 quid. This one's 130 quid just for the pot. So, better though. And obviously there's the old one all swollen up. Look at all the fittings all bent. Oh my God, dangerous. Split down there on the weld. So, yeah, gonna change it out now. Yeah, as you can see, the problem is the fuel return. So when I put the carrier back together, I noticed obviously the 8mm, I noticed the 8mm return, and I thought that looks all right to me. But the fitting, I put the fuel pipe on, if you can see it in the thing, had that little tiny exit hole. So it looked like an 8mm hole at the top, but as it comes to the bottom, it was probably 2mm, not even that. So the fuel weren't getting rid of quick enough, and obviously it's built up in the swirl pot and popped it. So obviously I've got a new one now, car's all back up and running. I'm going to take it out for test drive in a minute and try and get some pulls on video on the old GoPro, show you how it goes properly. Fingers crossed it all goes well. But sorry this video's in dribs and drabs. Just trying to get everything I can and get it on film, because obviously if other people build in EP3 turbos, they may get similar problems or something. This might help you out. You might be able to think, oh, see that on YouTube, this guy had the same problem, blah, blah, blah. So that's what it could be. And then after that, I put the swirl pot in. Wouldn't believe it. Like, I hadn't had the cradle out either before, like I hadn't touched a wire in the cradle or nothing like that. Sorry, I had the cradle out, but I didn't touch a wire and nothing like that. So I put it back in. All of a sudden, the car's not starting. It's like struggling for fuel. And then basically what had happened is the wires had shorted out in the fuel pump, and the in-tank fuel pump wasn't feeding the swirl pot to fill it up, but the 044 was working. So I'm like, what's my luck right here? So it took me a good couple of hours to figure out what the hell was going on. So I was testing the pump from the battery, it was fine. Testing multiple other spare pumps, I got fine. I was like, what's going on? Check the wire in between, fine. I might even chuck the clips of it in here to show you how baffled I was. But I got there in the end, I rewired it all, and the car's running. So when I get in the car now, I'm going to film the swirl pot and show you it all set up. Alright guys, yeah, so, sorry I'm getting used to this camera thing. As you can see, all the new swirl pots all plumbed in, back together. Yeah, so I'm now going to go and get some fuel and then hook the GoPro up. So I've got a GoPro as well, quite a new one. And I'm going to hook that up and show you how she pulls. And then hopefully we get all this as one fairly alright video, because it's got a mix of everything really. So I seem to have received a package today, so I'm going to unpack it with you all. I've never seen in this, but it's looking like some goodies. Oh, I love the look of this box. Look at them. Shout out to Real Street. Absolutely, honestly, from the States as well, and I'm in UK, they are quick as anything. The way they've delivered, wow, what a service. I'd always use them now, to be honest. I was a bit wary about ordering from the States, but they've literally, oh my God. They've literally done wonders of how quickly they've got me these high quality parts. So, right. No mucking about here, boys. Let me get all this out, but it's a bit awkward to film. Right. As you can see, parts for the build for the new engine. Mind you, now it's been mapped in the stock engine at 505. I'm scared. What is it going to be like with more? So, the parts are getting more and more. Yeah, that's what I've unboxed, guys. So you can see, the build is serious. Right, sorry, you have to bear with me. Oh, this is very, very nice. I love these. I love building engines. Oh my God. Oh, yes. So yeah, she goes well, as you can see. I don't know what that little blip was in between. I was planting it and all of a sudden everything went off. I was thinking, oh no, here we go. Something's come for the fuel system again. But obviously, and then it just come back to life again. I was like, really confused. That's the first time I've ever done that. So I don't know. But yeah, she goes pretty well, as you can see. Car made it home all right after that little blip. I don't know what that was. We'll look into it if it happens again. Yeah, everything seems to be fine now, other than that. But there's no leaks. I'm pretty sure when I look at it, the swirl pot isn't pressurising again. So I think we've got a success. Well, apart from smoking out the front, what is the washer jets right next to the screamer pipe. So every now and then I just keep getting a bit of smoke come out of the washer jet saying it's a bit hot. So just bear with me, I've got the worst flu on my chest at the moment. So yeah, anyway, that wraps up another video for you guys. I hope you're excited about the future. You see the new parts I've got ready for the new big boy engine for proper power, not this little 500 stuff and that. Some proper power and proper torque. As obviously you know, Jesse's capped this at 320, so it's quite down on torque compared to what it could be. I'm not sure. I reckon you're looking at a 450 foot-pounds mark probably at the end of, like, once it's ready, maybe even a bit more. I don't know, but I know it'll be 400 plus. So it was capped to 320, so it's a big jump in torque once the engine's built. I'm getting my racing gearbox. As I said, it's like a dog box. It's like a 1 to 4 dog box. Obviously still got 5th, 5th and 6th, but obviously they'll be stock because no one really races in 5th and 6th. Well, obviously you change up to 5th, don't you? But there's no real carnage going on in there. So yeah, that's going to be happening to match the engine, because obviously gearboxes are chocolate. We know how bad they are. I've got a twin plate that will be coming out of the EG that will go straight on this for when that power's obviously big. Like, you're going to need twin plate for that sort of torque as well. And obviously I'll keep this stage 4 as a spare. I'll be putting a stock back in the EG for when it does go up for sale, which will be in the next few weeks. Hopefully, as soon as I get a place to finish it, I'm going to get it finished off, get it running perfect, get it MOT'd. Yeah, get maybe a little drive, maybe trailer it down to Jesse with the prop shaft off. Get a little map, get him to do a little map on the dyno for me, so you make 380 or something, 400 odd, and then put the car up for sale. If someone can have a, it will be a project still. So it'll be running fine. It'll have everything, but I'll explain more about it when it's done anyway. But it'll be a little project for someone. So anyway, enough of me babbling.
as usual, but I hope you enjoyed the little video, just to give you an update on how the car's going. I said I had minor problems with the fueling. To be honest, when I first put the car together, I did think that anyway, because that cradle is a pile of crap. Don't like that design at all. The way it's just nothing I like about that whatsoever. So yeah, I wasn't very confident from day one, and there you go. So anyway, it seems to be sorted for now. Got some good footage hopefully coming this weekend. Fingers crossed. It's not 100%, but fingers crossed there will be some good footage. Maybe take a trip to Mexico, see what's happening out there, and then see what pulls we can get in. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, share. The channel is popping now. Reached me 530 something subscribers now. Now the goal's 1,000. Guys, we are pressing on. We're doing really well. Those of you who ordered hoodies, I've run out. I've got a couple more batches coming in, couple of different sizes coming in. Tomorrow I'll go and collect them. So I've had to send out quite a few lately. So I'll get the others sent out to you guys, the ones who've ordered them, probably tomorrow or Saturday. I'll pick them up tomorrow morning maybe, so I'll get them sent out by Saturday. So yeah, I thought we'd just do this as a little outro for the video. Like, subscribe, share. I'll say it again. Let's get this channel popping, guys. Some big content coming.